Well, hey everybody, Captain Dave Schneider. It's a Guide's Life coming to you from, I don't even know. I couldn't make this stuff up. I mean, if I were trying to write a Greek tragedy, I couldn't make this stuff up. Okay, all right. So I'm just somewhere in a suburb near Chicago. We're on our way to Flippin, Arkansas. Just a life update. My mom's funeral was Saturday, and it was awesome. It was great. Really, really nice kind of a situation. Everybody was there. It was awesome. And it really was a celebration of my mom's life, and not a sorrowful get together about her departure. So I, really, really very thankful for that. And again, I know that all that was a culmination of the prayers. You guys would have appreciated it too, because when I didn't know if I was going to speak or not, but when it came time and it was time for me to speak, I just kind of got this unction and it hit me. And I opened up with one of my favorite lines, and that is, I said, listen, I'd be remiss if I didn't speak, because everyone knows there's nothing I'd rather do than to hear the sound of my voice. So that's kind of how it started. And that little bit of laughter got me about halfway through the things that I shared. And then it got really tough after that, but I regrouped anyway. But you know what? My brothers and sisters did such a wonderful job of just the caretaking process and whatnot. And I got to actually... It was awesome. Well, I'm just gonna leave it at that. And I guess I'm saying that because I wanted to just thank everybody because of there's so many well-wishers and so many prayers that went out, and those prayers affect things, and those prayers really do change things. And when you pray, you really do have the ability to determine how things are going to go in terms of sort of the influence that the negative forces in our world have over our lives and over the lives of our friends and people we care about. So anyway, thanks for that. We were really tired yesterday, so we didn't leave yesterday afternoon. We were going to leave yesterday afternoon, but it was just exhausted. So we spent the night and we left this morning. And of course, then we wind up getting in this really big snowstorm kind of situation. Icy, greasy, super slippery roads as we were going through the south central Michigan. We took 94 all the way over to Chicago, because that's the way down to Arkansas, as I like to say, but Arkansas. I'm going to Flippin to get my boat. Anyway, 2 days ago, it was in West Branch, and we hit a bump, and the front end of my truck just started violently shaking. I mean, the steering wheel was shaking so bad, I literally had to stop, and then I started up again, and it didn't do it. And I thought, wow, what was that? Did I have a piece of ice in my tires or something? I had no idea. I had absolutely no idea. We got to the suburbs of the outskirts of Chicago here. We're on the road for about 5 or 6 hours, I guess, 5 hours. And I hit a bump, and the same thing happened. And this time I was in 4 lanes of expressway with traffic just flying. And I had to pull over, and I dropped it down to about 25, and then I was able to start driving again. It happened like 3 times before I could get to an exit. So I get on Google, and apparently this is somewhat of a known issue with the F-350, and I don't know why, or if it's all Ford trucks, but it said in the thing when I was Googling it. I do know that my front left tire is really oddly worn, and I've had several people point out to me, Dave, your tire looks pretty bad here. It looks, and so I'm thinking there might be something been wrong with this for quite a while, actually, but it's now surfacing its ugly head as it would, because I'm traveling down the highway. And by the way, the Lord really impressed on me when I was driving to drive the speed limit. I mean, I got the instructions deep inside. It was like, you drive the speed limit. And I'm glad I was driving the speed limit, because when it happened, I was only doing 55 because the speed limit on the highway was 55 where it happened. And I'm thankful for that, because it was a pretty violent deal. So now here I am in the parking lot of a Culver's in a town that I don't know the name of. I walked in and asked the young lady behind the counter, first of all, I said, is this a fairly safe area? I said, I'm not. I just came off the highway. And she smiled and said it was a very safe area. And then we had a little dinner and just kind of relaxed and gathered ourselves, and looked up. There's a Ford dealership about 4 minutes away from where we're at right now. And I talked to the young lady, she's the manager at Culver's, and she said that we were more than welcome to just stay right here in their parking lot. So we're going to put up our blinders, our sunscreen blinders here, and we're gonna spend the night right here. So shout out to Culver's. Hey, thanks guys. Thank you, Culver's. It's just you're being a blessing, and bless God when you're a blessing. God says He's going to bless you. If you bless His, He'll bless you. So anyway, speaking that blessing in the proper places. The boat's ready to be picked up, like I said. I just wanted to kind of give you an update, guys. I have no idea. So now the problem is really cutting into our work here. Joanne and I are both in a situation, I'll tell you quite frankly, where our free time is used up, and when we're not there, there's no income. So this is kind of critical mass at this point. We really need this to be resolved quickly. And then here's the irony. All right, on Thursday of this week, I'm supposed to be on an airplane from South Florida back to Sheboygan. And I'm going to be officiating the wedding ceremony of my youngest brother. And so I have airline tickets, and it's like, maybe I shouldn't have, you know what, I'm not going to play that game, but holy moly. So that's where Captain Dave is, and that's what's going on with Captain Dave, or just Dave in this case, because this has nothing to do with my captainship. Anyway, I know this is going to be good. I know it's going to work out. And I just deeply appreciate everybody. Captain Dave Schneider, it's a guide's life. It's a great life. Thanks again, guys. Just giving you an update. And I'll fill you in tomorrow and let you know where we're at with things. But right now, we're going to lock the doors and watch a little Apple TV. Captain Dave, I'll talk to you tomorrow.